Hey kids! So I'm going to go ahead and record another read aloud because, well, why not, right? It seems like you all really enjoy the read alouds, which is awesome. And I'm all dressed up anyway, so I had a party online right now with my family, and we got all dressed up and we hung out together. So let's go ahead and read another book. It's on the same topic as the other read aloud for this week. It's about cooking and helping out in the kitchen and making food because cooking is an important life skill, which means that if you grow up, or even now, if you get hungry, it's good to be able to know how to make yourself something simple to eat. And it's a lot of fun. Everyone enjoys making food. It teaches us a lot of important math and science concepts. In math, we learned about the boiling point of water and the freezing point of water. In science, we learned about the changing states of matter, how when you boil water, it turns into steam. So it's just a really great thing to be able to know for math and science and just for your life. Let's go ahead and get started. So the character in our book, Bilal, he is from a country called Pakistan, which is also where my family is from. So that's kind of cool. This is what Pakistan looks like on a map. As you can see, it's very close to China, India, it's close to Persia. So this is how I like to think about Pakistan. I think it looks a lot like a dinosaur. So I imagine the little eye of the dinosaur. I always imagine his mouth. So this is how I kind of remember what it looks like. All right, let's begin our book, shall we? It is called Bilal Cooks Dal, and it is by Aisha Saeed, illustrated by Anusha Saeed. There's Bilal and his little friends. Bilal is biking outside with his friends when his father steps out of the house. Bilal, it's time to begin cooking dinner, says Abu. Bilal's friends ask why they would need to start cooking so early. This dish takes patience, Abu says. This dish takes time. It's the best meal of all, says Bilal. It's dal. What's dal like? Is it salty? Does it taste really good? Dal is nutty and creamy and warm like soup. There are all different kinds. Come see, you can help us pick which one. They take off their shoes. They wash their hands. Bilal grabs his favorite stool. They study the colors yellow, orange, green, brown. Yellow, Laya says, because yellow is like sunflowers, rubber ducks, and the sun. And Chana dal is my favorite, Bilal says. When Abu scoops out a cup of the bright yellow dal, it clatters into the bowl. They're like little pebbles, but shaped like pancakes, and they slip through Bilal's fingers like sand. They line up the spices. Bilal breathes in the scent of turmeric, chili, cumin. Morgan sprinkles salt. Elias tries to help. Bilal combines the spices. Abu pulls out a pot, the biggest one they have. It looks funny, Morgan frowns. It smells funny, whispers Elias. Do you think it'll taste okay? And suddenly, Bilal is a little tiny bit worried that maybe, just maybe, his friends won't like dal at all. Is it ready? Asks Elias. Can we taste? Asks Morgan. No, Abu explains. Dal takes time. We have to wait. The flavors mix together slowly. You kids go play and have fun while it cooks. They run outside to play hopscotch. Elias numbers the sidewalk to 20. Let's make it longer, to 100, he says. It'll definitely be done cooking by then. So they hop, skip, and jump to the end. Caleb and Emma join too. Let's check if it's ready. Let's go take a bite. Not yet, Bilal tells them. Dal takes time. We have to wait. They put on swimsuits, slip down the slide, and cannonball into Morgan's pool. Elias floats, Morgan dives. Some more neighborhood kids join them, and they all play Marco Polo. Is the doll done? Asks Morgan. It's gotta be ready by now. Bilal squints at the sun. It's not as high in the sky. Almost, he tells them. Dal takes time. We have to wait. They hike through the forest and skip pebbles in the stream. The sun starts to set. As they watch fireflies glow, they hear Abu call out, Bilal, it's almost time. They march up the cobblestone steps, they knock on the yellow door, and as loud as they can, they ask, Is it done? Come see, Abu smiles and opens the door wider. The kids rush inside. Bilal lifts up the lid, he peeks in the pot. Abu says, Ready for the final steps. They dice up the onions, chop ginger, press garlic, squeeze lemons, and top it off with fresh cilantro. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I just noticed that Abu was crying when he cuts onions, and I always do that too. Onions are so strong. They make me tear up every time. Bilal puts out plates. Abu sets out the naan. The kids pull up every chair in the house. Bilal watches his friends take a spoonful of dal. It's steamy, says Morgan. Like soup, says Elias. It tastes garlicky and salty and sweet. I like the onions. I like the lemon. And the way it's so creamy, it melts in your mouth. Dal takes time. We had to wait. But, Bilal, you were right. Dal tastes great. Bilal looks at his dad and smiles. Abu winks. Tasty, isn't it? He says. Like my ummi once made. My friends and I helped her once. Like you. Dal is tiny, Dal is tough. But with a little time and a lot of patience, it becomes the softest, tastiest, best thing in the whole wide world. And the best part is sharing it with friends. That's why Bilal loves Dal so much. The end. Here's our little author's note in the back of the book. It says Dal is a staple food in much of South Asia, including Pakistan, where Bilal's grandparents grew up. Dal is also known as lentils in English, and it's the name of a thick vegetarian stew, and it's full of healthy proteins and vitamins. It's actually very good for you. And there's a lot of different types of dals. Each has their own color, shape, and flavor. Some can cook very quickly, and some take all day, like in this story, just to make it right. People eat dal with rice, with bread, and sometimes they just eat it with a spoon. So if you're interested, here's that dal recipe for you. And that's our book. Thank you all for watching. I know that it seems like a really big task. Sometimes cooking does take a long time. It depends on what you're making. Like yesterday, I had to make 4 different dishes. So it did take me quite some time to make all of that. But sometimes if I just want to eat a quick sandwich, then that's very quick and easy to whip up. So some of us have a lot of time, some of us don't. So really, it depends on you, whatever you want to do. I think it'd be a good idea to try cooking in the kitchen with some help from an adult. This is all optional, of course. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, I think that would be really great for you and your family. So it's up to you. Thanks for watching the read aloud. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, kids.